Hey guys, Comic Uno. Today I'm doing a review for Young Justice Season 2, Episode 2, called Earthlings. Before I start this review, I just want to thank you all who watched my last review. I got over 1,000 views and so many nice comments. So thank you so much for watching my review and telling me your opinions on the episode. Because, like I said, there's so many mixed opinions of that episode, and I love seeing how everyone had so many mixed opinions. So, and I did read every comment, and with every video, I always read every comment, and with every subscriber, I always look at everyone's channel. So I do thank you, whoever subscribes, whoever watches, whoever comments, I read everything, and thank you so much. So, now I'm going to start the Young Justice review for Earthlings. So in this episode, we get to see a very Superboy and Miss Martian episode and Garth episode. They all go to this in Adam Strange episode. So we get to see them go to this planet called Khan, I think it's called, and they have to figure out why the Young Justice team 5 years ago is Public Enemy 1. And that's what they're trying to figure out. And they have a plan of how they could try to figure out, because they think these alien species in that planet could know something that everyone else doesn't. So they all have this mission to try to figure out why the Justice League did this and what really happened 5 years ago. And we also get to see Garth and Miss Martian are pretty much like adopted brother and sister. If you guys didn't see the episode, the Miss Martian-centric episode, it's season 1. It was like towards the end of the season. That was the first time we ever saw Garth. And Garth was the son of this superstar, well, I would say child star, who became an animal helper, and in Africa, I think it was. And he was the son of this lady who was an actress who was on the show called Hello Megan. And that's where Miss Martian pretty much got her whole secret identity, Megan. And that really got her personality from her also. So she was considered pretty much like an adoptive sister because of that. And Garth almost died because I don't remember how, but he got injured or something. And then Miss Martian says, you know, I could use my blood and I could save him. So we find out that that blood actually changed him into Beast Boy. And we also find out that the child star and the mother of Garth died in a car accident. So that's why Miss Martian really keeps Garth under his wing and keeps him as a brother, and they really are family. I love how close they got. You see them when they first met, and then you see how close they got from 5 years ago. They became family, and I loved seeing that in this episode. So, and also love seeing in this episode, we get to see a glimpse of why Superboy and Miss Martian broke up, and we see that Superboy was the one who broke up with Miss Martian. And we get to see why they even fell in love with each other. Superboy explains, you know, like, he doesn't age and everything. He ages inside internally, but he doesn't age on the outside. And, like, Miss Martian's so used to, like, hiding herself physically. So that's why they're, like, always the perfect match. So, I'm guessing through, episodes to come, we'll find out a little bit more why they broke up. But at least we got a little glimpse of that. And I think I really like this, episode a lot. Because, we had the characters that we knew so much from season 1. We had Garth, who was a season 1 character. We only saw him once, but we learned a lot about his character back then. Superboy and Miss Martian, main characters of season 1. And I love how they kind of like broke up even the new characters into like different sections of episodes, I guess. Because I'm hoping that they break up the team. I don't want to see the whole team in one episode. We're not going to be able to learn those characters very, very well. So I'm glad in this episode they broke the characters into different episodes, because in this episode we might have a Garth and Miss Martian Superboy-centric episode, but maybe in the next episode we'll have a Lagoon Boy and Blue Beetle episode. You know, we just don't know, and I really like that maybe we could explain those characters a little bit better if it is only like 3 characters in an episode, and it worked very well for this episode. I mean, I'm still like missing season 1. I mean, I am, but there's a good episode for season 2, and it explains a little bit more, and there's a good cliffhanger for this episode. And spoiler warning, Miss Martian does find out why the Justice League, what happened 5 years ago, because she read this guy's mind, this alien's mind, and really you can see that she's not as innocent. She's a little bit more like get to the point type of person now. She's a little bit tougher, and she's like, if she has to do something and be a little violent, she's gonna do it. She like made this alien brain dead. And you can see that she doesn't have as much of that innocence anymore. I mean, that could be a good thing or a bad thing, but you did see that Miss Martian's like a different character. You can see in this episode, you did see the glimpses of the old Miss Martian, especially with Garth and Miss Martian with that connection. You saw the old Miss Martian, but then towards the end of the episode, you saw, but this is a different Miss Martian also. So, I really liked this episode. I think it was an improvement from last episode, and it gives us a little bit more hope of, yes, we are going to see some season 1 stories. I enjoyed this episode a lot because I'm a big Superboy fan and a big Miss Martian fan, and now a big Garth fan. I become a great big Garth fan now because of this episode, learning a little bit more about him. I think with each character, if we learn a little bit about them, then we're going to become good fans of them if they tell the stories right. I trust the Young Justice writers that they will tell these stories right. So I recommend you guys watch this episode, especially if you're a little bit disappointed with the episode 1. So definitely watch this episode. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a solid episode. I give it 4 stars, and I'm excited to see episode 3, see how it changes, see what characters we might get introduced to, maybe learn a little bit more about, and I'm pretty excited. So I thought this was a solid episode. I give it 4 stars. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I say watch this episode. It was good and an improvement from episode 1. So this is Comic Uno. Hope you guys enjoyed, and in the description below there'll be a link for both my Twitters. It's for both my YouTube channels, The Random Situations and Comic Uno, and it'll just have news about those channels. And I hope you guys enjoyed. This was Comic Uno. I give this episode 4 stars. See ya.